On the board, you have in the diagram above, calculate PR if YZ is equal to 2 centimeters without table. We're being asked to solve this without using our table, our 4-figure table. And they said we should look for PR. We should look for these sides of the angle. Now, in order to look for our PR, first of all, we need to look for this side to get this side before we now move to the main one we are looking for. These are 3 triangles on the board. We need to be very careful when looking for the angles in order to go to the main one we're being asked to look for. Now, in order to look for PR, first of all, we need to introduce our SOHCAHTOA. Look at it on the board. SOHCAHTOA. This will help us. So you have your sine, opposite over hypotenuse, your cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse. You have your tan theta, opposite over adjacent. Now, in order to look for PR, first of all, we need to look for QZ or QZ. Now, how do we get the QZ? Using the SOHCAHTOA. Now, the QZ, it will be the biggest side, which is the hypotenuse, over the adjacent. The adjacent, you have the hypotenuse side. These two will help us to look for the other angle, moving to the final one in which we want to look for. So we use the hypotenuse over the adjacent. And the hypotenuse over adjacent, the hypotenuse over the adjacent, hypotenuse adjacent gives us the car. So we will be using car to solve this. Because from the car, you have your adjacent and you have your hypotenuse, which leads us to car, which is cosine. So we say cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Now the cos theta, our theta there represents the 60 degree. So it will be cos 60 degree equal to the, what is the adjacent? The adjacent is 2 over what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is QZ. QZ. Now, cos 60, the question said without table, we'll not be using our 4-figure table. We'll use the formula for special triangle. We use the formula in special triangle, trigonometry ratio. The special triangle of a trigonometry ratio. We use it to solve this without using our 4-figure table. So, in our special triangle in trigonometry ratio, cos 60 is half, means 1 over 2. Cos 60 means 1 over 2. Which gives us 0.5 equal to 2 over QZ. So what should we do? Cross multiply. QZ times 1 is QZ. 2 times 2 is what? 4. So we've gotten our QZ as 4. So here is 4. Now, if here is 4, automatically here is also 4. Because of this line. It shows that this is equal to this side. Or this is parallel to this side. This parallel to this side. So that means since our QZ is 4, that means QR will also be 4. Now let's state it here. QZ is equal to QR, giving us 4. So here is 4, here is 4. 4 centimeters. Now if here is 4 centimeters, now we need to look for this side because here giving us 4, here giving us 4, this side is not given. Now how do we get this side? How do we search for this side? Because if you watch now, here is the biggest side of the angle, which is the hypotenuse side. How do we get this side? We introduce what we call the Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem to look for our RZ. Now to get our RZ, to be RZ squared is equal to QZ square plus our QR square. Then the RZ square is equal to our QZ is 4. Remember, we got our QZ 4. 4 square plus, remember, this is parallel to this side. We can it 4 square. So we get our RZ square equal to 4 square is 16 plus this 16. So we have our RZ square equal to this. 16 times 16 will give us what? 32. Now, what are we going to do? Since this has a square and this doesn't have a square, we multiply to get this. We square root both sides so that we remove the square from this RZ. We square root both sides. It will be this, square rooting both sides. The square remove, cancel the square on top. The square root cancel the square on top, becomes RZ equal to, now we're going to split this 32 into two factors. We split this into two factors. And what are the two factors? It will be 16 times 2. So our RZ now will be this. The square root of 16 is 4. 4 root 2. So our RZ is 4 root 2. Now we've gotten our RZ. Our RZ is 4 root 2. So this side will be 4 root 2. Now with this 4 root 2, we'll be able to get our PR. Now how do we get the PR? Now since here is 4 root 2, there's a side here given, and we are looking for this side. So using our SOHCAHTOA, this we're able to tell us which one we need to use to get our PR, which is this side. Now this side is given, which is our hypotenuse side. So hypotenuse side is given, which is the 4 root 2, and this other side, the opposite side, which we are looking for. So we'll be using our SO, because in the SO, opposite is the part you're looking for, and the hypotenuse is the side that is given, which is our 4 root 2. So we're using our SO. So it will be SO, which is sine theta equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Now in the sine theta, the theta there is 30 degrees. So it will be sine 30 degrees equal to, what is the opposite? The opposite is the PR we are looking for, which is not given. So you write your PR. What is the hypotenuse? Our hypotenuse is the 4 root 2, which is the RZ. Our RZ is 4 root 2. So here's our 4 root 2, which is 4 root 2. Now, according to the special triangle in trigonometry ratio, sine 30 is half, 1 over 2. So you have 1 over 2 equal to PR over 4 root 2. Now, let's cross multiply. Crossing multiply, 4 root 2 times this give us 4 root 2 equal to PR times 2 is 2PR. So we divide both sides by 2. 2 cancels 2. You have your PR equal to, you have your 2 here is 1, 2 here is 2. You have your 2 root 2. You say, therefore, PR is equal to 2 root 2. That's the answer.